Hi, I'm EJ Bunichova, and welcome to another episode of Ask a Bitter Ex-Florist. Today, I will confront every florist's worst nightmare, VD. No, not the kind you're thinking. Most florists would rather go through venereal disease than Valentine's Day. But, whoa, wait a minute. Don't florists love Valentine's Day? We must sell 1 million roses, right? Yeah, 110 million in the US alone. But let me put it to you this way. Do you think the IRS just loves April 15th? When people had all those other days they could have filed their taxes? Plus, do you think any florist wants to even look at another red rose after a Valentine's Day? So, the question for today is, Dear Bitter Ex-Florist, how come you guys jack up the price of roses so much on Valentine's Day? Let's talk supply and demand. You've heard of it, right? You're probably thinking, yeah, when demand goes up, it means suppliers can just charge whatever they want, right? That's kind of like saying stomach cancer is just an excuse to eat a lot of Jell-O, right? Technically true, but kind of missing the point. What's a little more fair of an explanation is that when demand suddenly goes up outrageously, suppliers have to resort to some pretty extravagant measures to meet it. So while overall business might be going up, profitability is going down, and annoyance level through the roof. I'd like to remind you that roses are a flower. They come from a plant. It needs time to grow. And the classic long stem red rose, not something found in nature. They are a creepy, hybridized alien thing, basically tortured into life in these weird flower prison camps. It's not a happy existence. Have you ever tried to grow a rose? They are temperamental, finicky little things. So imagine having to grow 200 million of them that all have to be in perfect bloom on the exact same day. Not to mention all of the cutting and processing and shipping that has to occur without them turning to complete crap. Basically, rose growers deserve a Nobel Peace Prize for their part in getting you laid on a stupid made-up holiday. So to answer your question simply, you flaming alabaster glory hole, we don't jack up the price of roses on Valentine's Day. You do. I'm sorry. I let my bitterness kind of get away from me there. Tell you what, to make it up to you, I am going to show you something that's actually really productive. Okay, welcome to my design studio. It also doubles as a preschool and a hip night spot. I'll just take these because, we need to get the creative juices flowing. All right, there we go. So, get yourself some flowers, some greens, a good sharp knife, nice and rusty. I'm kidding. Don't let that happen to your knife. It's horrible. If your greens look like this sort of, leathery, crumply, fern-like thing, crumple it up. Throw it away. Nobody likes that. You start with your first 4 roses, pretty low down above the edge of the vase. You take your next 4 roses, get them just a little bit higher than that, okay? Nice sharp cut with a knife. A little bit higher. And there we go. And there we go. Take your last 4 roses, just a little bitty bit higher than that. Nice cut with a knife. There we go. Alternate the flowers so each one has its own individual space. And voila, you got a nice arrangement of a dozen roses. Unless you're in Southern California or Martha Stewart land where everything is all high style, then, take a couple of them and just kind of squash them like that. There you go. Now you have an arrangement that is redolent of opulence. It's about $50, please. Seriously, don't do this to your roses. This is a stupid style. I don't know who came up with it. Martha Stewart, don't do it. Please try to do something that isn't red roses on Valentine's Day. There are so many other cool flowers out there. You'll still get laid, I promise. Possibly by your florist. We're really that grateful for any order that isn't red roses. Or if you're really stuck on the idea of red roses, at least try to do something different and inventive with them. It should come as no surprise that the flower of the day for today's episode is the red rose. And, to give you some ideas, I'm going to show you 4 new inventive things you can do with a red rose. Hey, let's do something useful with this big long stem, right? If you're just careful enough, I think you can get on in there and let's see here. at that. It would make a lovely necklace. Stylish people are always going on about clean lines, so let's take this nasty, ugly, organic shape and make it nice and clean. There we go. The geometric rose. The newest, hip, cool thing. A very special treat for the gourmet in your life. Let's just batter this guy up. All right. I'll bet you Gordon Ramsay never tried anything like this. And voila! Perfection. Master Chef, here I come. That's it for today. Thanks for joining me. And feel free to ask your own questions. I am actually kind of dying to hear what you've been wondering about. Down in the comments here on YouTube or over on Twitter. I'm always over there. So I hope to hear from you.